And hello, everyone. We welcome you to Stryker High School. It's another Thursday night of girls basketball here on NWOhio.live. What a big matchup we've got for you tonight. We are back in the Buckeye Border Conference. It's a current four-way tie atop the BBC, and two of those teams are squaring off tonight as the Panthers of Stryker entertain the Blackbirds of Pettisville. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partners, feels like it's going to be a big one, big rivalry between Stryker and Pettisville, and first place in the Buckeye Border Conference on the line tonight.
Oh, where else would you rather be than right here, right now, Randy Roberts? It's been our showcase game of the week every Thursday, and I don't know if we've had a bigger one than this.
And looking forward to what should be a good one. We'll give you a little bit of the rundown. What's going on in the Buckeye Border Conference right now is we'll show you the latest standings in the BBC coming into tonight. Four-way tie, Montpelier, Pettisville, Hilltop, and Stryker. We saw Montpelier and Hilltop a couple of weeks ago. Pettisville is going to host Hilltop next week. So a lot still riding these last 2 weeks in the BBC.
It was Montpelier that we saw lose to Hilltop, but they didn't worry about it. They just went on and started winning again. That caused the 4-1 pile up at the top of this conference. This is always a matchup between Pettisville and Stryker that is a rivalry to the extreme, but now we have some high stakes on top of it. This is going to be a fantastic game. It's going to be great effort from stop to finish.
And let's take a look at that lineup tonight for the Pettisville Blackbirds. By the way, had to make a late change to their starting lineup under veteran head coach Jason Waldvogel. And depending on how deep in the storylines you want to go, Waldvogel, great that played here at Stryker, graduated from Stryker High School. You will notice Grace Crawford, the 5'7" senior, gives them about 8.5 points, nearly 5 rebounds a game. Not in the starting lineup. Late scratch, won't play tonight, and instead we'll see Kelsey Bennett.
Yeah, you're going to have to get balanced scoring from there because you're going to lose off on Crawford's 9 points, 3 rebounds a game. A good shooter at the free throw line and from the floor at 38%, free throw line 75%. So someone's going to have to step into those shoes. Look for Amanda Grimm, who is a really good scorer anyhow at 9 points a game, maybe to extend her offensive game and get into double digits, mid-double digits. It's going to have to go a long way for this team.
Now, Pettisville's lone loss in the Buckeye Border Conference came last Thursday when they fell to Montpelier 32-30, and they're led by 5'8" junior Olivia Miller. Gives them about 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists tonight.
Yeah, the 5'8" junior, Randy, she is a fantastic player. You say 5'8", usually, she'll be hanging around the post. No, she has the ability to step out and face the basket as well. One of the better players in the BBC.
And let's talk a little bit now about the Panthers of Stryker. You saw the standings there. Also 4-1 in the BBC, 9-9 overall. Playing with a little bit of confidence. They've won 3 of their last 4. That came off the heels after dropping 3 in a row. Also coming off a loss last week, their lone loss in BBC play, falling at Hilltop 37-20. They won last week. I can't read my own handwriting. 37-28, they're winners at Hilltop.
Well, you know when your Crayolas wear down, it's tough to read.
Yeah.
But you look at that lineup, and they rely a lot on their lone senior, Emma Folk, in that starting 5. Emma, remember we had her in volleyball several times, an all-effort type of player. 9 points, 5 rebounds, and shoots a high percentage at 35% from the field. She is the lone senior in the starting lineup and a tremendous leader, so look for them to lean on her early in this game.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of younger players stepping up for Stryker. After Emma Folk, you see Grace Fralick, a 5'7" sophomore, gives them 6 points, 5 rebounds, and Aubrey Clemens, a 5'9" freshman, chips in another 6 points a night.
Yeah, Grace Fralick is a big-time athlete, just scratching the surface of her athletic ability.
For what it's worth, these two did meet in the season opener. That would have been Thanksgiving weekend. A game won by Pettisville, 43-24. Olivia Miller led Pettisville with 14. Emma Folk added 13 for the Panthers. And in a strange, cruel twist of fate, however you want to describe it, how about these two end up drawing against each other in the opening round of the sectional tournament?
And there's the bracket right there, but it seems like that's always the case when it comes to tournament time, right? Pettisville and Stryker always winds up finding each other, no matter what the sport it is. They always wind up finding each other. And interesting bracket that so many top-seeded teams are electing now to play early in the tournament as opposed to getting to bye.
And now with the new rules where you get the game at home, so that game will be played at Pettisville and that'll be Wednesday the 21st, 7 p.m. Don't want to give anything away about perhaps an appearance of a couple TV announcers, but perhaps maybe a couple extra people showing up to do that one. We're going to take a timeout while they go through the starting lineups of the national anthem. We'll come back, give you your keys to the game when we return here at NWOhio.live. Randy and Miles back with you here in Stryker, just about ready to go for the big Buckeye Border battle between Pettisville and Stryker. These two girls programs meeting for the 96th time. Stryker leads the all-time series 55-40. Like we said earlier in our pregame, Blackbirds won a non-league battle. It was the season opener, played day after Thanksgiving, 43-24. All right, Miles, let's take a look. Some keys to the game for this one. Let's start tonight with the visiting Pettisville Blackbirds.
Yeah, the Blackbirds are ready to strike. Number one, paint touches. Randy, they got to run their offense early and often through the middle of the court. In the key, establish that they're going to get a predominant amount of their shots from inside close range. Number two, stay between. Make sure the Stryker team is shooting over top and outstretched arm. Don't let them dribble, drive, and get to the basket that way. And then number three, Miller time. You talked about her, Olivia Miller. 12 points, 4 rebounds a game, and she can hit it from behind the arc at 32%. If Miller has a good game, watch out for Pettisville here tonight.
And as they're going through the introductions of their starting lineup, how about some keys to the game tonight for the Stryker Panthers?
Yeah, number one, Sherda Wealth. They have 5 players that average over 5 points or more. Make sure you continue to share the ball. That's what you do. And number two, double the driver. If they're going to go out and gamble and take chances on the perimeter, if Pettisville dribble drives by them, make sure you come off and double that driver. Make sure they have to kick it out. Oh, and then Amazing Grace. How sweet thy jumper. Grace Freilich, she is going to be a heck of a basketball player. As a sophomore, she is good already. 6 points, 5 rebounds. Shoots pretty well. If she gets going, watch out for her up fake and then dribble drive. Grace Freilich, she's going to be big time.
Well, we mentioned it earlier in our pregame. Pettisville's final BBC contest is going to be back at home next Thursday against Hilltop. Stryker has the easiest route of the 4 teams currently tied atop the BBC. They are on the road, but against one of the teams in the bottom half of the league at North Central. So for the Panthers, partner, you got to kind of feel like tonight maybe is the league championship night.
Yeah, feel it in the air tonight, right? As Phil Collins used to say. I liked when Mike Tyson sung it better, but you take care of your business here on the home floor. Don't worry about anything going forward. Stryker and Pettisville, you both control your own destiny.
Pettisville in the black with the white numerals, gold trim. Stryker in the home whites with the baby blue and the black outline as the Panthers win the tip, and we are underway. Abby Oberlin's going to bring it into the front court. Over to Laura Light. They'll swing it around. Here is Grace Freilich.
A man-to-man early by Pettisville.
Falk with a little spin move, gets the bucket. and she's going to draw the foul.
Now watch Emma Folk. Comes to the left and spins back, keeps that right foot down, and how about the up fake? And what do you do after that? You flex a little bit.
Pettisville foul is going to go on Amanda Grimm, the first of the night. Comes with 7:42 left to go in our opening quarter. As Stryker will have the early 3-0 advantage.
Well, the senior, we said they have to rely on her early. She sure got them off to a great start. Emma Folk.
Grimm had the ball momentarily. They'll get it over. Here's Miller. So swing it back around to the right side to Grimm. Amanda Grimm with it. Grimm picked up a dribble at the free throw line. Back for Miller. Miller trying to come through the lane. A little shot. I don't know if that was an attempted shot or trying to get it inside, but we'll get a whistle on the other end of the floor as well.
Yeah, good work by Lily Wimpkin. Going out and digging that one off the low block. Was going to be a turnover, but she saved it for Pettisville. A man-to-man by Stryker. And check out the screen by Lily.
No, that one got partially deflected, but right to Lily Wimpkin, who's able to put it up and in.
Now the 5'10 senior does some damage. First saving it, and then that time getting to put back in. Good answer by Pettisville.
Pettisville trying to trap, can't get anything. Here's Light from three. That one barely grazes the side of the iron. The rebound was grabbed by Miller, but apparently toes just on the end line, says Ryan Bohr, and Stryker will come away with a basketball.
Well, there's a guy that knows anything about where a ball lands on a line. That's him, right? What a great job he does over at Swanton with the volleyball program.
Lob inside is going to be thrown up over the head of Aubrey Clemens, the freshman, and out of bounds.
It's a shame for Stryker because they had what they wanted inside the post. Probably would have resulted in an easy two, but just a little bit too much mustard on that one.
Same officiating crew we had a couple of weeks ago when we were in Montpelier. So getting that top crew to come work this one. It's the top four of the Buckeye Border Conference trying to sort themselves out these last 2 weeks.
A great job of help side defense by Stryker. Look at all the eyes being able to see the off player and the ball.
Amanda Grimm has the basketball. She'll give it top of the key for Holland Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein will get rid of it. Back to Miller. Miller gets that clear out. Now the double comes. Pass is going to be thrown off the body of, I believe that was Aubrey Clemens, and out of bounds.
Yeah, Emma Falk was making life difficult for Miller. Staying between her and the basket on the dribble drive.
Pettisville trying to get the inbound in. A tough corner. Miller able to get it in. Grimm will have it right now. Grimm dribbles out to the wing. Wanted to double back. Gets to the elbow. Kick is behind her. Klopfenstein, that pass is going to be knocked away.
Yeah, Freilich stepped around the post. Was able to get a piece of that one. Both teams scrambling really well on defense.
JV game, by the way, only went 2 quarters tonight with Stryker winning 12-10. Still had drama all the way to the end.
Always is the case when these two teams lock horns, right?
And doesn't matter the sport either. These two find each other. A lot of intertwined families, a lot of intertwined storylines as the season goes. Pettisville trying to find something on offense. Miller, she'll unload the wing three. That one hits the side of the backboard. Offensive rebound. Grabbed by the Blackbirds. Ball's in loose on the floor. We'll get a tie-up, and the arrow stays with Pettisville.
Now watch Kelsey Bennett with the offensive rebound on the weak side. Digs it out to save the possession, and boy, it feels like this Pettisville possession has gone 2 minutes.
I think it might have. They'll get it back. Here's Miller coming all the way around. Bounce pass goes into the corner. Now baseline drive, and drawing the foul will be Amanda Grimm.
Yeah, Amanda Grimm, 9-point-a-game score. Nice little move on the baseline to get herself free. Becca Strauss, number 3, just checked in for Pettisville. You see her on the low block.
One spot that Grimm struggled at's been the free throw line, and no trouble with that one, but just a 45% free throw shooter on the year.
Yeah, watch that shot and tell me that's a 45% shot, right?
That wasn't there.
No, this looks really pure. You wonder if she struggled early and dug herself a hole. Because look at the rotation on that one. Yeah, no doubt about it, right?
Makes both of them. Puts the Blackbirds in front now, 4-3. We played 3 minutes in our opening quarter. So Aubrey Clemens comes into the front court. Clemens will get behind her for Taylor Rethmill. Rethmill gets the entry pass in. Here's Freilich. Freilich tries to step through a double. She's going to draw a double and draws a foul.
A nice little step through move, and Olivia Miller kind of hurt the defense there. She came and doubled down, but did it half-hearted, right? And so if you're the post player and you're expecting to get that help and that help leaves you, you're at a loss. And next thing you know, you commit a foul.
First toss is good out of Freilich, who's a 77% free thrower. Pettisville foul went on Madison Remington. Stryker's going to make a change as Reese Creighton checks into the lineup. As Freilich knocks down her second free throw. And it puts Stryker back in front. 5-4 still early on in this one. It's Becca Strauss directing some traffic from the wing. Handoff is from Miller. Miller comes around. Gives into the corner. High arcing three is up and good.
Amanda Grimm release, rotation, and splash allows Pettisville to set up in their pressure.
Grimm's got 5 of the 7 for the Blackbirds. They're up 7-5 as we near the halfway mark of quarter number 1.
Grimm must have heard us talking in the pregame about her needing to step forward.
Now Stryker trying to answer the corner 3. That one's going to be up no good on Taylor Rethmill. Rebound is knocked out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Panthers as the Pettisville student section is very quickly put together. I'm going to go out on a limb and say whiteout.
Yeah, except for that guy. He didn't get the memo. Remember, this is a Pettisville team without the services of Grace Crawford, so if they can get Grimm to explode offensively, it'll go a long way.
Great use of the pivot once again, Emma Falk. She's got 5.
Second time she stepped around a vertical defender that stays stationary. You're going to have to move your feet a little bit with Emma Falk in the low block.
Strauss, nice job keeping the dribble. Is going to lose the basketball. It's going to be taken away by Laura Lipe. Now Strauss is going to get it back, however, gets into the lane. Her floater's no good. Might have been a little bit of contact under the basket. Rebound is grabbed by Stryker.
Yeah, a game like this, though, you ever bring your toughness card when you're going to the hole.
Quick 3, that one a little too strong. Put up by Clemens, and now Pettisville with Miller will bring it back into the front court. Over to Strauss at the wing, looks inside. Now holding high is Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein back into the hands of Miller, and they're going to reset the offense. It's a high post pass, trying to get it back to Strauss. Falk's just going to rip that away. Ball's loose on the floor, and it's going to be grabbed by the Lady Panthers.
As well scouted by Stryker. You see the defenders fall inside the free throw line. Knew that exchange was going to occur about the free throw line extended.
Long lob is going to be thrown over the head of Emma Falk and out of bounds, so the teams will trade turnovers.
Second time, Oberlin tried to feed the post, but had a little too much hot sauce on it. Settle down a little bit on the pass.
Olivia Miller's going to look behind her to get the play call. She brings the ball into the front court. 7-all here, 2.5 to go. Opening quarter in this one, our NWOhio.live Girls Showcase Game of the Week.
Stryker doing a really good job of going through the screens. Pettisville is going to have to do a much better job of going and getting the screens. They're kind of haphazard doing it right now.
Yeah, we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the dribble drive. This is going to go on Stryker.
Yeah, you see Remington was trying to post up. Weren't able to get her, but the contact is going to be a blocking foul on Oberlin.
It's going to be her first, team's third. Stryker trying to make a substitution.
Hey, Coach Rufer yelling for Emma Falk to get off the floor. Hey, if they're going to let you play with 6, go ahead, right?
Blackbirds working around the perimeter.
Well, you better be aware when you're cutting through the lane today. It is like a checking line, digging one out of the corner in hockey. Physicality reigning supreme.
And Pettisville keeps sending cutters. All right, Grimm left open under the basket. That one thrown a little too high. Everyone scatters away as the Blackbirds turn this over.
Been really impressed with the ability of Stryker to communicate on the defensive end and make the life of cutters difficult. I mean, you're getting a forearm into the chest when you cut across the lane.
Stryker will bring this one into the front court. His light corner three, that one's no good. Rebounds fought for. Safe from going out of bounds, but right to Pettisville. Grimm leads the breaks, got a 1-on-4 pull-up jumper. Doesn't go as it hits the iron a couple extra times. Deflected out by Stryker, so Pettisville get it back.
Pettisville jumped to a 2-3 last time defensively. Got the corner three. It was allowed Pettisville to get a break going. Grimm hit absolutely everything but couldn't get to go down.
Pettisville taking all 5 seconds to get the inbound in. A travel is going to be called. Lily Wimpkin trying to work the pivot around after getting the inbound pass.
Yeah, you see the left foot came up just a little bit early before the shot was launched. Oh, I think they're going to say a foul beforehand. Yeah, they're going to call a foul early. That was the reason for the travel.
Do we see a foul here anywhere?
Well, you get the body. You contacted as Rethmel that hit her. Freilich hit her first.
Well, the foul went on Aubrey Clemens, so it must have been something away from the basketball.
That's going to be the second on Clemens. Boy, that must have been an off-ball foul that we didn't see. That's an odd
had
call.
to be, yeah. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Blackbirds with it here. Under a minute to go. Opening quarter tied at 7.
They got to get Miller going.
Here's Strauss. She'll let fly from the corner. Hits the three.
And how about Becca Strauss? 16% behind the arc on the year. 100% that time.
Latest one puts the Blackbirds in front 10-7. Rethmel sends it over to the wing. Light can't find anything. Rethmel, a couple of ball fakes. Now to Clemens. Clemens trying to get inside. He's into the corner to Crichton. Back to Rethmel, to Crichton. Thought about answering. Instead pulls up. Baseline jumper's no good. Beck Strauss on the basket. Has the rebound. Gives to Miller. And it looks like the Blackbirds are going to play for one.
A little surprised that Stryker shot so early.
It's going to be no good. Stryker gets the rebound, but that's all they can do as the first quarter will come to a close. 10-7. Pettisville leads this one after one. We'll take a break here on NWOhio.live.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Pettisville leads Stryker 10-7 after one. We want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Looks an awful lot like you with a blonde wig in that picture there, Miles.
She's much better looking than me. My gorgeous older sister, much older sister.
Hey, now.
Randy, we're talking off air, though. Big moment in that first quarter, the foul. Remember? It wound up on the basket down here, allowed Becca Strauss to hit the three.
And that is the reason why Pettisville leads this one by 3. Stryker is able to draw the foul on the offensive end. There'll be some free throws coming.
Yeah, it was Wimpkin that called for the travel. Then all of a sudden it became a foul away from the basketball, and then Becca Strauss buries the three, and Pettisville gets the lead.
So now we see Reese Crichton, the 63% free throw shooter, hit the first of two. And she'll hit the second as well. So 1 point game here, 10-9, just underway in quarter number two. Miller gives to Klopfenstein. There's the entry pass, Wimpkin, and Wimpkin is going to travel. And I don't think there's going to be a modification this time.
Well, let's see what she's doing, because the second time, left foot, yeah, see the right foot lifts up before she puts the power dribble down. That's a good call.
Pettisville trying to deny the inbound, and once it went in by Stryker, they backed out of the pressure. Freilich had it top of the key, gives to Leip. Freilich with it again, looking inside, pivots all the way around.
I'm a little surprised that they went back to man-to-man. They had enticed Stryker into three bad shot attempts on the last three offensive possessions running that 2-3.
Working that left side, can't find anything. Now reverse it over to the right wing. Abby Oberlin has it, now backs up into the center circle. Over to Leip. Leip from the low block gets the kick out. Here's Emma Folk. Folk in the lane. Goes right at Wimpkin. It looks like she's going to draw the foul.
Yeah, watch Emma Folk. A little dribble drive, going to get by Grimm, and then initiate the contact into Wimpkin because Wimpkin's not set. That's going to be the first on Wimpkin.
Second already against Pettisville here with 6:46 to play first half. As the first of two free throws from Emma Folk is no good. Emma's a 69% free throw shooter on the year.
Jason Waldvogel was asking the official, look, if my player is just standing there and their player has the ball and runs into my player, why is that a foul on my player?
Second free throw's no good. It looks like Pettisville player just got a fingertip on it. Knocked it out of bounds, so Stryker's going to maintain. There's the veteran coach, seen a lot. Coach Waldvogel, one of the nicest guys on the planet. Nice chat with him before the game.
Super nice guy, but not with the official in that moment. He wanted to build a better call for his team.
Also serves as the elementary principal at Pettisville. Miller's going to lose the handle. Ball is loose. And we're going to get a whistle. We'll see what the call is here. Becca Strauss had it and then was slid into while diving for the loose ball. I believe Strikers, they call this on Oberlin?
Yeah, they're called on Oberlin coming in from the side. Didn't get the ball. If you get the ball and you get contact, that's one thing. But if you get contact, then grab the ball, that's going to be a foul every time.
Strauss thought about the second three, turns it down. Here's Miller. Miller, the leading scorer for the Blackbirds. Been held in check so far off the scoreboard. Entry pass inside, knocked away, but it's a bouncing ball saved by Pettisville. Klopfenstein able to attack the basket, lost the handle again, but that's because it was knocked out of her hands and out of play.
Now, what a great effort by Emma Falk. This was going to be a layup, but she came all the way from the weak side, and I don't know how she didn't foul, but got all the basketball. Saved an easy two.
Miller comes driving in off the wing on the inbound, is able to get the floater for her first basket of the night.
Now, I always wonder how really good players get touches on inbound plays, but they always seem to do, and Miller took advantage of it.
Yeah, found a creative way there. Makes it a 3-point lead for the Blackbirds, now 12-9. It's been about the biggest lead either team's had tonight. No entry pass there. It's Pettisville denying everyone inside, so it goes into the corner for Creighton.
Oh, what a smart play by Miller. Just stepped around Folk to poke it away.
Had a screener. Now she'll pull up from deep. Can't get the three-pointer. Ball saved in the corner, though, so Pettisville have another opportunity with it.
Yeah, you got to like that Miller's being a little bit more aggressive offensively for Pettisville. Look to distribute in that first quarter.
Strauss took the open three from the corner. It's no good. And now Stryker wants to take a quick timeout. So that gives us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Brian Ford. where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at brianford.com. And we're brought to you tonight by the main stops of Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio with quality marathon gas. Main Stop is proud to support our communities. For fast, friendly service, your first stop should be Main Stop.
Yeah, what'd you go with tonight?
Like you have to ask.
Pumpkin spice, huh?
Had it right here, Main Stop, located right across the street from the high school here in Stryker.
Yeah, I went with a caramel latte. It was a white caramel something, but it was delicious.
About young Nicholas over there next to you.
Old Nick Reeker joining us again. The favorite child of Ken Reeker working the camera for us.
Favorite male child of Ken Reeker.
Winston doesn't count.
Favorite two-legged child of Ken Reeker. Favorite non-opera. I don't know where to go from there.
We don't know if Nick can sing opera.
It's true, he might.
Run and jump, gets the trap into corner for Pettisville, causes the turnover. But good job by Stryker getting back on defense.
Grimm getting inside, and the leaner's going to be good.
Yeah, 41% shooter from the field, but you see that when she gets in close, that percentage goes up higher. Nice dribble drive.
She's got half of the offense for the Blackbirds, up 14-9. We roll under 4.5 minutes left to go in our second period. Skip pass to an area no one is at.
You got to shoot that, don't you? You're on the bench, it comes to you, you got to let that go.
Stryker's going to make a change. It looks like Reese Creighton is going to head back into the lineup. Blackbirds with it once again at the wing. Here's Kelsey Bennett. Bennett flashes towards the basket, nothing there. Back up top for Holland Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein gets to the low block. Top of the key, here's Miller.
Stryker does such a good job of playing off. They entice you to shoot a 3-ball.
And a little bit of contact, trying to, I want to say rough up the cutter, but make life a little bit more difficult in the paint.
No, they were definitely doing that early in this game. It was get a bruise across the sternum when you went across the lane early.
And Grace Freilich is going to commit the foul this time. Her first, team second of the quarter. Pettisville inbound. Grimm off the screen. Shot was deflected. Had Bennett in front of it. Bennett never looked up, didn't realize it. Ball's out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to stay with Pettisville.
Yeah, it was Emma Falk again, saving the bacon for Stryker. Flew over, got a piece of the ball, her second block of this game.
Grimm will do the inbounding. Miller is going to have it tied up. Good job defensively for Stryker. I believe that was Race Creighton. Got the tie up. Arrow's going to favor Stryker, so they'll force the turnover.
Yeah, Stryker picked up the intensity here in the last minute or so. They really need to answer down by 5. Don't let Pettisville extend this lead.
Yeah, they've gone cold here in the second quarter. Got a couple of free throws. That's been about it. And now Pettisville trying to answer the same thing.
Oh.
Becca Strauss able to reach in here. We'll see the replay. Number 3 for Pettisville, right in the middle of your screen.
Yeah, see Strauss, smart move. Goes and gets the basketball first, knowing that contact will happen after that. It gets the held ball.
Got her hands up on top of the ball, forced the held ball, and now entry pass going to Miller's. A little too far out in front of her and out of bounds.
A really good design. The give then go was going to result in Miller having a free look, but just a little bit too far towards the baseline with the pass by Klopfenstein.
Stryker back on offense, down 5. Offense has been a little stagnant in the second period, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Klopfenstein's going to come over on the help side right there. If you're saying she didn't touch her with the hands, well, she got her with the body, though.
First foul on Klopfenstein, third on the Birds here in this second quarter. Stryker with it once again, trying to find something on offense. Freilich is over top of the key for Creighton, back to Freilich.
Hey, got to get Emma Falk involved on the low block again. had 2 nice baskets, working the low block, and stolen that time by Miller.
Yeah, tried to get it to Emma. Nothing there, so here's Olivia Miller. Entry pass inside again, and a third, well, technically second, travel now called on Lily Wimpkin.
Yeah, Wimpkin running the floor, nobody around her. Just shuffles the 1-2. Look, if this was Thursday night up in the Palace in Detroit or at Little Caesar Arena, that's play on. They let that go on all the time, but they're calling it tight here tonight.
So 2.5 now to go in the second period. Baseline shot no good. Stryker got caught a little bit too far under the basket. Blackbirds with it. High intensity first place battle tonight. Miller trying to turn the corner is going to get the old hook and hold called.
Yeah, Emma Falk is working on the perimeter against her. And kind of the old James Harden play, really smart, right? Miller just puts her arm over top of Falk, makes it look like a foul.
It's a second on Falk. Miller top of the key over to Becca Strauss. Strauss that entry pass. Wimpkin gets rid of it in a hurry as it comes out to Bennett. Now reverse it back to Miller. Miller with that hold. Trying to create a little space instead. Strauss as they reverse it to the right side.
Oh, what a fun battle inside between Freilich and Wimpkin. Neither one given any ground at all.
Strauss is going to back up, reset the offense. Down to a 1.5 minutes left to play opening half. Bounce pass in. The corner's going to go through the legs of Becca Strauss and out of bounds.
I was just going to say, really good patience by Pettisville, but not when it results in a turnover right through the wickets. A good shot at Tyler Woolis behind that Stryker bench, the men's coach here at Stryker.
Yeah, had a bit of an unusual setup tonight. Had the boys' freshman game at 5 as the three-pointer is going to be no good. Just 2 quarters of girls JV, so got a little bit of an early start than we normally would. Miller trying to get that step in 3. That one's going to hit the heel of the iron a couple of times before bouncing out. Reese Crichton under the basket has the miss.
This next minute of this half, huge for Stryker. Get this lead down. Don't let Pettisville extend it.
Live with it now. There's the entry pass, goes inside. Freilich gets that pass back out, but it is mishandled by Leip and out of bounds.
Yeah, credit Lily Wimpkin for moving her feet, taking that low post effort away. Now 36.5. I think I saw Pettisville put up 1 to settle for the last shot. Look, if this gets to 7 or even 8 from here, boy, that is deadly moving into the second half.
Miller right now just dribbles inside that center circle. Now fires a pass to the left wing to Grimm. Down under 20 to play. Stryker not really coming out and challenging anything Pettisville does.
Yeah, you got to believe it's either going to go through Grimm or Miller.
As Grimm goes baseline, step through, can't get it to go. Put back at the horn is going to be a good one.
That's Madison Remington, the junior, working on the low block. What do you do as a post player if you don't have the ball? Just hang out in a good spot. And she is Johnny on the spot right before the half. Huge bucket for the Blackbirds.
16-9. Pettisville leads this one at the half. We'll take a break, have the second half for you when we return here on NWOhio.live.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
16-9, Pettisville leads Stryker at the half as we just about ready to go with second half action here at NWOhio.live with Miles Holliday and Randy Roberts. Partner, downright defensive opening half of basketball we just saw here. A couple of teams trying to battle for first place in the Buckeye Border Conference.
Stryker doing a really good job defensively, but some situational basketball at the end. You don't get a weak side checkout. You get up an easy basket, and all of a sudden the lead is up to 7. You got to wonder, how is Stryker going to come away with some points? They got some early contributions by Emma Falk. They're feeding her in the low block, but that's kind of gone by the wayside late in that first half. Do you go ahead and maybe take some risks defensively, play a little full court, put out some pressure, some traps, try to turn some defense into offense, because in the half-court set, they are really struggling to score the basketball.
And our game tonight brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs. New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook.
Well, they heard run and jump, and Pettisville said, we'll do it.
Stryker with the basketball as we begin our third quarter. Winner is going to be guaranteed at least a share of the Buckeye Border Conference lead heading into the final week of competition. Corner 3 on the way. That one couldn't get in from Aubrey Clemens. Rebound is then knocked out of bounds, and Pettisville will have it.
I had a good look, just a little bit too strong. Rimmed out on him, or else that would have been a great start to this half for Stryker.
The Blackbirds bring this one into the front court now as Holland Klopfenstein with it. There's Amanda Grimm. Grimm holds, still has her dribble, starts to use it. Headed towards the corner, then back out to Olivia Miller. Miller with a quiet night, just 2 points. It's 10 under her season average. This one out to Kelsey Bennett. Wimpkin gives into the corner. Grimm in traffic, puts up a shot that's no good. Blackbirds get a second opportunity. Falk will knock that one away, and Stryker will force the turnover.
Emma Falk has been a nightmare for Pettisville on the weak-handed side, coming off her player and getting a piece of the ball for about the third time already in this game.
Good entry pass inside. Grace Freilich able to score.
Well, that's where they've done their best offense on the low block. First it was Falk in the first half, and now you're going to get Freilich started.
Cuts that lead down to 5. Miller thought about the 3. Thought about the entry pass as well. Instead, it comes top of the key for Bennett, gives it right back to Miller. Olivia Miller swing this off to the wing for Bennett again. Bennett comes through the lane, picks up her dribble. Back to Klopfenstein. Pettisville being patient. Klopfenstein holds again, uses that left-hand dribble. Spins in the lane. And ball's then knocked away. Got the dribble out a little too far in front of her. Freilich able to knock it away and force the turnover.
A little basketball karma there, because I thought that Klopfenstein had pushed off to get the advantage.
High entry pass is going to be knocked away.
Yeah, look at trying to go back to the low block. Freilich had a basket a moment ago. Smart basketball will go right back to the hot hand.
Clemens will do the inbound and gets this in. See Emma Falk calling for the basketball at the high post. They'll go back. Freilich this time with the kick out in the corner 3. That one's going to be short. And we'll get an inadvertent push. One might have been helped a little bit by Amanda Grimm. We're going to take a look at the replay.
Freilich likes to kick it back out, and there's the 3 that's going to be missed. Falk's going to come over, try and get involved on the rebound. And if this was roller derby, buddy, that's play on, but it's not roller derby. Falk gets whistled for her 3rd foul. Huge moment in this basketball game for Stryker as Falk goes to the bench with their 3rd foul.
Pettisville with it up 5, 5:15 to go, 3rd quarter. It's Becca Strauss will find Miller. Miller back over to the wing right side. Remington, now the entry pass comes into Amanda Grimm. Grimm's going to give behind for Strauss. Pettisville in no hurry with this 5-point lead.
They're going to have to do a better job of pressuring the basketball.
Grimm pull-up jumper in the lane is going to be no good, but she's going to draw the foul and will shoot a couple of free throws.
Yeah, see, if you're just waiting for the dribbler to attack and you're flat-footed, they're going to have the advantage. And Amanda Grimm's going to dribble with that left hand, get to the middle of the floor, get fouled. You got to go up and get some pressure on it. As you said correctly, they're just going to wait and wait and wait, let that clock dwindle.
Now, Aubrey Clemens also picks up her third foul. Grimm knocks down the first free throw.
And Connor Rufer gonna have to make some decisions for Stryker moving forward.
Second one is no good, but Remington comes up with the offensive rebound. Miller is gonna muscle her way inside, and she's gonna draw the foul.
A good little up fake right there, gonna get Laura Leip on her hip. Now Leip is gonna get called for the body, but boy, I thought maybe the forearm of Miller that created the separation.
So Olivia Miller knocks down the first free throw. She's a 68% free throw shooter on the year. Just 3 points for her tonight. And they'll stay that way. Second one's a little too strong, hits the heel of the iron. Laura Leip has the miss. Leip's going to hit the deck as the Stryker fans making a little bit of noise. Still real to him.
If Connor Rufer was told before the game at this point, told in pregame at this point of the game that you would have Olivia Miller with only 3 points, she would take it, wouldn't she?
Long scoop is going to be no good. As Abby Oberlin trying to create. She's going to go to the free throw line.
Getting hit with the body. That is Kloffenstein harassing her as she drives to the bucket. No doubt about it. Easy call by the officials.
First free throw is a good one. Oberlin, a 56% free throw shooter, gets into the scoring column. She hits the second one as well. Still a 5-point advantage for the Blackbirds, 18-13. Just over 4 minutes left to play third quarter. Grimm holds, then back to Miller. Miller draws the double. Trying to give to the cutters, Remington. Remington is going to travel.
A nice little set design. Overload that right-hand side, come back, get the backdoor cut. It was there, but Remington caught it in a place where she really couldn't do anything with it.
Stryker with an opportunity to make this a one-possession game. Trying to spin. Driving once again is Abby Oberlin. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul.
Well, I thought initially this is a shot by Oberlin, but it's not. At the last second, she sees Grace Freilich hanging out. A really effective pass. Way to see the whole court by Abby Oberlin.
So here's Freilich at the line. She'll hit the first. Pettisville foul one on Amanda Grimm. That's her second. Team's third here with 3:39 to go in our third quarter. Freilich's able to get both. 4 of her 6 points have come from the charity stripe. Now, quick foul whistled against Stryker. Playing a little defense is going to go on Laura Leip.
Yeah, Laura Leip just could not get herself squared on that sideline. If you can beat the dribbler to that sideline and set your foot out of bounds, she makes the contact with you, it's going to be a turnover. And look at the full court extended now. A doubling Miller by Stryker, and they're going to get the 5-second call. Great intensity.
Pettisville head coach Jason Walvogel telling the officials he was asking for a timeout. No one granted him one. They'll get, like Miles said, Stryker's going to get the 5-second call, and they'll force the turnover. Corner three, that one no good. That would have gotten the crowd excited.
This place would have erupted had that one fallen down. Good shot.
But inside out, here's Grimm from deep. That's no good. And Pettisville comes out of traffic with a basketball. We'll now get a quick timeout now taken by Pettisville as everyone's hitting the deck trying to go for the loose ball.
The intensity level has picked up here in the second half. High-stakes basketball.
I'm going to tell you that a game tonight brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit us in person, 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you tonight by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our community and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. 18-15 Pettisville, nearing the 3-minute mark of our third quarter.
Trying to think of how many gyms we've been into where they've played Johnny Cash during a timeout. That was fantastic. Nice change of pace here.
Had their pep band most of the night, but they get the third quarter off. That is the common theme around the area. Wimpkin trying to get inside for the bucket. It's no good. Putback's no good. Under the basket, Stryker has the rebound. It's going to be tracked down in the corner. And Oberlin gets it ahead into the front court. Her pass for the corner taken away. Don't think she realized Becca Strauss is right behind her.
Yeah, good hustle by Strauss to get the turnover.
On the other end, Olivia Miller in the lane is going to draw the foul.
Now this is where Olivia Miller is really good. Watch the open floor, the little hesitation dribble, and then the step through. Gets herself to the free throw line. I like the fact that she goes to the line and looks right at the rim, Randy Roberts.
Abby Oberlin's going to pick up the foul. That's her third. This is the first free throw from Miller's no good. She'll knock down the second one. So 4 points for her tonight, which is the same as the Pettisville lead. Dribble might have gone off the shoe. Off of Oberlin, ends up being a turnover. Miller's going to have it taken away. Taylor Rethmel able to race back.
Stryker wants a foul. They think that Miller gets her hands on and kind of shoves a little bit, causes Rethmel to go out of bounds, and no official saw it.
So it ends up being a turnover. Pettisville will have it. Miller at the wing, lets fly from deep, tried to bank in the three, couldn't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound was Reese Crichton. She couldn't corral it. Pettisville maintains possession.
Student section for Pettisville helping the official out right there. Signaling. Of course, they would not embellish the call at all, right? They'd be very honest.
Inbound comes in. Wimpkin couldn't get that to go, and now we will get a held ball fighting for the rebound, and the arrow will stay with Pettisville.
A late substitution, Kelsey Bennett will come in to trigger the offense.
Bennett looking, gets the inbound in as it comes to Miller. Miller now triple teamed. It's ball loose on the floor, another tie-up, and now Stryker's won the possession back.
Oh, how about the attitude of Rethmel, right? Came out of that pile, established that she was going to get that ball no matter what. Like the nastiness.
So Aubrey Clemens, and I'll bring this into the front court. Under 2 to play third quarter. Rethmel with it back to Clemens. Rethmel calls for it on the wing. She's going to travel.
Every time you think Stryker's about ready to make that move, they shoot themselves in the foot just a little bit, hanging out at 4 points.
Pettisville will have this one now, still holding on to that slim lead. And we're going to get an offensive foul. And the night has gone from bad to worse for Lily Wimpkin.
Yeah, somebody call U-Haul because that's a mover. You saw just a little bit of the hip flies out and gets a Laura Light. That's an easy call for a moving screen.
So that is the second whistled on Wimpkin. Rethmel now, her three no good. In traffic, putback is no good by Light, but she's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Light, who just peeled herself off the floor on that moving screen, hangs out underneath the basket. I'm telling you, Randy, kids are going to learn if you just hang out underneath the basket, good things will happen.
So Wimpkin's going to pick up her third foul. First free throw no good out of Laura Leip. The senior's a 42% free throw shooter on the year.
This is a big one right here. Get this back to a three-point margin, one possession game, and then dig it defensively. There you go. Now go win the last 119 if you're Stryker, and this will be an epic fourth quarter.
It's also Leip's first point of the night. Pettisville with it. High post pass is poked away, but we'll get a whistle and a foul. Pettisville's in the bonus, so it's going to be a two-shot foul.
A foul going to be committed by Taylor Rethmel, one of three seniors on this team. She has come in and brought some energy here in the second half, but a little bit too much energy on that one.
The first free throw is good from Amanda Grimm.
Boy, where would Pettisville be had Amanda Grimm not gotten on the school bus today? She has been fantastic.
First one to get to double digits now with 10. Pushes that Pettisville lead back to 5. So we're down under a minute to go, third quarter. Creighton gets into the corner, picks up her dribble, needs some help. Gets the entry pass in. Good play on with contact. Grace Freilich able to score.
Nice job by the official on the baseline, too. Just let him play on. You don't have to call it everything.
Here's Grimm at the wing. It's it out to Strauss.
Yeah, don't be in a hurry if you're Pettisville right here. You have the lead going into the fourth. If you get a layup, go ahead. Otherwise, let's take the last shot of this quarter.
Miller's got the ball in her hands right now, 17 to play. Goes to Strauss in the corner, back out to Miller.
They ran this set in the first half and got it to Grimm on a dribble drive.
Miller dribbling around, has put up a quick shot. It's no good, and that's how our third quarter will end. Stryker able to cut into the gap a little bit. 21-18 as we move to the fourth. We'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
21-18. We move now to our fourth quarter. Pettisville clinging onto a three-point lead against Stryker. At the end of the night, our player of the game is going to go home with a nice plaque from Hit Trophy. See Hit Trophy in Archbold for all of your quality plaque, trophy, and award needs. They offer top-notch service at low-cost price. Uh-oh. Poor guy's had enough.
And probably everybody making fun of him that he's not wearing a white shirt. Wore him down. How'd you not get the memo?
That's a rough one. Blackbirds with a basketball, and we'll get a double dribble. So Stryker's going to force a turnover here to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, second time they tried to run that set. The crisscross after the post entry. Well defended the first time by Stryker. They were ready for it again this time.
Is there applesauce after the crisscross?
Crisscross applesauce.
Who doesn't like applesauce?
I like my applesauce with pork chops. Pork chops and applesauce.
Panthers with a basketball. Could tie it with a 3. They have not made one yet tonight. That could change at any moment. Get inside. Here's a pass tipped away, but right back into the hands of Clemens.
You see Freilich just calling for it inside. Finally gets it.
Puts up a high shot that's no good. Pettisville gets the miss. Now Miller will bring this into the front court. Miller at the elbow, gives over to Strauss. Strauss and Grimm are the only 3-pointers made so far tonight, both by Pettisville. Bullet pass, trying to get it to Miller, down with a low block. It's going to be tipped away as Pettisville's going to make it change.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you lose sight of where Olivia Miller is, but they did for a second. Abby Oberlin, very active hands to make sure she denied that layup opportunity.
Holland Klopfenstein will check into the lineup now for the Blackbirds. Strauss has it. It's a screen from Miller. She comes all the way around to the right wing. Grimm back to Klopfenstein. Back to Strauss. Now to Olivia Miller. Miller steps back, fires away, banks in the 3.
Oh, Olivia Miller. The Pettisville bank is open.
Big bucket there in the other end. Baseline runner doesn't go. And the rebound grabbed by Remington. Remington will find Miller. And Olivia Miller is going to bring this back into the front court for Pettisville. Now up 6 with 6 to play. Here's Grimm. Takes a dribble into the hands of Miller. I believe you're going to see in the basketball in her hands quite a bit in this final 6 minutes.
She's got tremendous handles and lets the game come to her. And more importantly, shoots free throws really well.
Miller tries to put one up in traffic, looking for more opportunities. Doesn't get it. Stryker comes away with it. Clemens will give this one into the wing. 3-ball from Leip is no good. The offensive rebound grabbed by Falk on the baseline and throws it off a leg off of one of her defenders and out of bounds. Gives Stryker another life.
Well, Emma Falk just digs it out again. How many times in this basketball game has she done something like that? Winning plays that helps her team out. Carrying those 3 fouls is important as she stays on the floor moving forward.
She's out there a little bit of foul trouble. Pass comes in Clemens. Clemens can't get that one to go. And now we're going to get a hold fighting for the rebound.
Watch number 2, Grace Freilich, just outwork everybody. And she is going to say, I won't be denied. You're going to have to foul me to stop me.
That's exactly what happens. Son Olivia Miller, her second. First of the period against the Blackbirds here. Stryker gets the inbound in. Clemens with it. Nice job with the ball fake. Fraley got her defender in the air. Thought she was going to get the dribble drive. Instead, here's the kick out. Wing 3 hits off the heel of the iron. Miller has it in the corner and tries to dribble away against 3 would-be defenders. Now over to Grimm. Amanda Grimm just holds high. Here's Becca Strauss. Strauss eyes the 3, tried to get the dagger. Couldn't get it to go. Still a little pushing and shoving going on as Stryker brings the ball into the front court.
Strauss hit one in the first half, and that one looked like it was going to go down as well.
Oberlin comes around to the wing. Pass was tipped, but made its way to its intended target. Now Emma Falk stepping up, playing more around the perimeter to get involved in the offense. Chopped the feet a little bit. Falk lob into the corner. And offensive foul is going to be called as Grace Freilich is going to be called for leaning into her defender.
Yeah, high post to the low corner into Freilich. Grimm is set, and you see Freilich, had she not turned with the elbow, she might have been okay, but Grimm has the courage to take the charge.
It is her second. Now Olivia Miller able to bring the ball into the front court for the Blackbirds. Finds Strauss. Strauss will back out, wanted the dribble handoff, and we'll get a foul reaching in. This is going to go on Abby Oberlin.
Now Oberlin tries to jump the handoff, almost gets it. Just a little tardy, and thus the foul call on her.
This is the fourth whistle against Oberlin. She stays on the floor. 3:47 left to play. This pivotal matchup in the Buckeye Border Conference.
Pivotal possession as well. Get a bucket, turn this into a three-possession game. Absolutely huge.
Grimm, that high post pass, and the travel called on the hesitation by Holland Klopfenstein.
And Coach Woldvogel, he is beside himself because they had it. But the turnover, you see his shoulders just slumped forward. He knows that was a big turnover. Could have been an 8-point margin.
Instead, Stryker now with the opportunity to make this a one-possession game once again. Taylor Rethmel with it. Rethmel needs some help. She picked up her dribble. Now inside there is Falk. Falk's going to lose the handle. Chested up right at Lily Wimpkin. Pettisville keeps it, Stryker keeps it alive. Falk for three, buries it.
That big-time moment. If you need a big-time shot, you go to a big-time player. Emma Falk, big-time, the senior, leading away.
She's now got 8. There's Strauss. Strauss going all the way to the basket, doesn't get it, but she's able to draw the foul.
Now you needed Freilich to come off and stop the dribble drive because Strauss had the advantage. And a smart play by Strauss, right? No one stops the dribble, just keep going.
First free throw on the way is going to be no good by Becca Strauss, a 50% free throw shooter. And we'll get a timeout before we get the second free throw. So that gives us the opportunity to tell you that a game tonight, again, brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. And we're brought to you by Bryan Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at bryanford.com. Game tonight also brought to you by Main Stops in Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio with quality Marathon gas. Main Stop's proud to support our communities. For fast, friendly service, your first stop should be Main Stop. Well, 2:54 left, 3-point game, nice crowd, intensity high, league championship on the line.
Yeah,
what more do you possibly want?
Yeah, where else would you rather be, right? Than right here, right now. Emma Falk. Oh, what a big-time moment that was to get it back to a 3-point game, three-pointer at the top. Stryker's been struggling all game long, hitting a perimeter jumper, but Falk stepped forward. A big free throw here, though, by Strauss.
That was the first made three-pointer of the night for the Lady Panthers. Now Becca Strauss trying to stretch this lead out to 4, misses. And stepping through into the lane, Aubrey Clemens, the freshman, comes away with a rebound.
Now we'll get that Stryker student section on their feet.
Panthers trying to find something inside. Emma Falk's going to come and get the basketball. Falk from the wing is double teamed. Here's Rethmel. Rethmel back out to Falk. Falk able to turn the corner from the baseline. Doesn't get the jumper, but she'll draw the foul.
Yeah, you just kind of know when it's in Emma Falk's hands here going forward. She's going to be aggressive, and Lily Wimpkin tries to come over and stop, but couldn't stop quick enough, causes the foul.
It is the 4th on Wimpkin as Falk knocks down the first free throw. This is as close as Stryker's been in quite some time. And it's going to be even tighter as Falk knocks down both free throws.
They got to stop the dribble of Miller.
Miller works from the wing, trying to attack the basket, and her bucket is up and good.
Yeah, Miller just kept backing down. Her defender goes right over top.
It's just the third field goal of the night for Miller. Pushes the lead back to 3, and now Remington came away with the basketball under the basket off the Stryker shot.
Yeah, great play by Remington, not fouling, getting the turnover out of it.
Miller's going to lose the handle. She had the basketball pinned to her leg, as we're going to see the replay right here.
Yeah, working one-on-one against Clemens. And much better job this time by Clemens. The possession before that, she allowed Miller to dictate terms. This time took it away. If you're playing Miller, you really have to jump that right hand, force her back to her left.
Stryker with the basketball, still a 3-point game.
Under a minute now. Stryker going to have to take some chances.
And finally, foul's going to be called here with 58.3 to go. I think Stryker just now realized that Pettisville's game plan was to run the clock out. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, so we can tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. And we're brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit Bricks to Clicks in person, 29133 George Street, beautiful Millbury, Ohio.
Now, if I'm Stryker, I am taking two of my defenders and I'm going to deny Miller the ball on the inbound, right? And
yes.
Then anyone else catches it, I'm going to run and jump, and we're going to try and trap it. And you just cannot allow this Pettisville team to dribble out on the perimeter and shorten this game with a 3-point lead.
Well, this doesn't seem to be quite like how the first meeting went between these two, which was a 19-point win for Pettisville back Thanksgiving weekend. Oh, by the way, these two are going to meet again in tournament opener.
Such a long time ago. Tough to compare the two teams when it was back around Thanksgiving. Everybody is so different from that point of the year.
Pettisville also doing this without Grace Crawford tonight. Blackbirds get this. Miller, so around the traffic, continues to dribble this out, being chased by two defenders.
Yeah, playing a little ring around to Rosie there.
And now foul called with 45.5 seconds to go.
You know, Miller's one of those free throw shooters, though, 68%. Struggled a little bit earlier in the game, but one of those players that at the end of the game, probably a little bit better free throw shooter than early in the game, right?
I would think so. That's going to be the 5th foul on Abby Oberlin, so she's going to exit the contest. It's also the 5th team foul, so the double bonus, or now I guess just regular bonus, coming for Pettisville is the first free throw no good from Miller.
You needed to make one of two to stretch it into 2 possessions. She gets it.
That's exactly what happens. So Miller does split the free throws. And now it's Pettisville's turn for a timeout. So we can tell you that our game tonight also brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. And when we get to the end of the game, got a nice plaque going home to our player of the game, and that's brought to you by Hit Trophy. See Hit Trophy in Archbold for all of your quality plaque, trophy, and award needs. They offer top-notch service at low-cost price.
Now, Stryker does not have to settle for a 3 with 45.5 left. Go ahead. Once you get it in bounds, put your head right on the rim and dribble to the rim. Try to get yourself an easy shot. If they take it away, make a diagonal pass, swing the ball around, then drive again. Force the officials to make a call on a dribble drive.
Pettisville, not a lot of pressure applied as the inbound comes in. Clemens will have it. Clemens flips a pass into the corner. Rethmel does take the 3 and fills it up.
A high ball screen got the Pettisville defense to collapse. And a team that has struggled all night long from the perimeter gets hot at the right time. Taylor Rethmel delivers.
That is her first basket of the night, and it's a big one now, 27-26 with 30 seconds left to play.
How about Connor Roofer drawing that one up, say, you know what, we're going to put a shooter. And Taylor Rethmel, 11% on the year from behind the arc. But we know in a big-time moment, she's going to be 100% all by herself. Delivers. Keeps Stryker in this one.
Yeah, that shooting percentage goes up when you don't have a hand in your face or a defender
absolutely
around your right.
does, yes. Yeah, great design. Had everybody from Pettisville sneak up on that high ball screen thinking it was going to be a screen and roll. Nobody in the face. Rethmel does what you should, just buries it.
Huge basket here. Now we see 3 huddles on the floor, 1 for each team, 1 by the officials as well, as we're going to have a high-intensity 30 seconds of basketball.
Without a doubt. We even huddled before the break, you and I.
Not Ken and Nick?
Not Ken and Nick. They huddle all the time.
Pettisville to inbound. Do get to run the baseline off the made basket. They'll get it in. Here's Miller. Miller trying to get double teamed. Rethmel is going to bump into her. Tried to go for the ball. Instead just ran into the contacts. 5 seconds runs off the clock.
Well, Rethmel a little disappointed that she committed the foul, but should be happy with it, right? Because there's no doubt Miller was not going to pass that basketball.
No.
She was going to dribble until she got fouled. And at least you got your money's worth out of it.
Here's Olivia Miller at the free throw line. First one, no good again. Split the last pair she had. And that's exactly what she'll do here. And now it's Jason Wolf-Vogel and Pettisville who will take a timeout.
Interesting that Pettisville has called 2 timeouts on defense after a made free throw. Do you kind of draw up something here with a little bit of pressure? I know you don't want to foul. You got the lead. Make sure if you do foul, though, it's not someone shooting the basketball. You take a look at the foul situation. They've only given up 2 fouls, 5 for Stryker. So that might be one of those things where you foul, make them inbounded again. Foul, make them inbounded again.
Yeah. There's still 25 seconds now. 28-26. Pettisville leads this one by 2.
Boy, if I'm Stryker, I have to get Emma Folk involved offensively. You know, it's money time. She's your money senior. She has been big time all night long. She was fantastic early in this basketball game in the low post. You know, she's a good free throw shooter as well. See if you can get number 10 a shot selection here.
She will be doing the inbounding right now for Stryker. Not a lot of pressure applied by Pettisville. Come into Clemens. Clemens brings it into the front court. Under 20 to play. Clemens back at the center circle. Needs some help. Folk trying to get the ball.
Oh, they're in trouble now. Gonna have to go.
Here's Freilich. Freilich goes baseline, step through, draws the foul. And we're going to see a couple of big free throws with 6.2 seconds to go.
Freilich just bails them out because they were out of sorts offensively. Goes the baseline, comes back with that left hand, and Strauss fouls her. Pettisville going to call timeout. Make Grace Freilich think about it.
So the 77% free throw shooter who's made 4 of them will have 2 with a chance to tie in 6 seconds to play.
And both teams sitting with 1 timeout left. A lot will determine on the first free throw and what's going to happen with the timeout situation from there.
Well, big game tonight here in Stryker. Stryker, Pettisville, Hilltop, Montpelier, all entering with 1 loss in the Buckeye Border Conference.
This is where you break out the old Norman Dale and Hoosiers, right? You say, here's what we're going to do after Grace makes both the free throws, and you say, and you are going to make them.
Do these kids nowadays even know who Normandale is or what movie that's
You have to
from?
watch. If you play basketball, you have to watch Hoosiers, right? You have to. It's one of the greatest movies ever.
The Lady Panthers are getting a couple of big free throws here. Grace Freilich, the 5'7" sophomore at the line. First one is good.
Boy, she is just ice cold in those veins. Takes a big, deep breath. First one was tough. Make the easy one now in the second.
And gives her 10. We are tied. Miller into the half court. Miller looking for the corner, runs out of time, and we are headed for overtime.
Oh, how about Amazing Grace Freilich? The super sophomore, big-time delivery on crucial free throws to knock this thing up.
28 all. We're going to take a break. We'll come back for overtime when we return here on NWOhio.live.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
28 all. Pettisville and Stryker headed to the extra session. As I believe in the short history of NWOhio.live, this is our first overtime game. Ken says yes.
It is. And there's
Miles says yes.
There's the lady of the moment right there, Grace Freilich. She is a sweet like Spangler candy.
It's 4 more minutes on the clock. Let's play some bonus basketball. Blackbirds win the tip. Miller. Bang.
Oh, Olivia Miller, big time.
She's got 14 of the 31. Falk has the basketball in her hands. There's Rethmel. Rethmel with a big three. Keep this one alive. Had it ripped away. Now Pettisville get this one, and we're going to have ourselves a foul. And the Blackbirds are going to shoot a couple free throws.
Yeah, watch a little nastiness right here of Olivia Miller. That's my basketball. Get away from me.
Taylor Rethmel picks up her 4th foul again for Stryker. Abby Oberlin's already fouled out. As Miller hits the first free throw.
Boy, that 3 ball to start this overtime. Are you kidding me, Olivia Miller?
She'll hit both there. So remember when we said Olivia Miller was having a quiet night?
Not so quiet now.
She's got 16. It's now 4 above her season average.
It's funny how those really good players always find points, right?
It's a 5-point lead for Pettisville in overtime, 33-28.
Now, Stryker doesn't need to panic. Still 3 minutes left in this game. Just get yourself a basket.
And it's going to be Folk for 3. Couldn't get that one to go. 3 black jerseys surround the basketball. And they know exactly which one they wanted in the hands of. That's Miller. Miller brings it into the front court. Not a Grimm. I don't know if we'll see Pettisville shoot a field goal the rest of this extra session.
Well, if they're smart, they just do what they do right here. I would only want Grimm and Miller to be my primary ball handlers from there. They should foul Strauss.
They're going to double Miller.
As soon as the ball gets out of Miller's hands, go foul whoever has it.
And Pettisville wants to take a timeout. Jason Walfogel a little worried about what the offense was doing. So they'll talk things over with a 5-point lead, now 2:25 to go.
If Miller doesn't have the ball and she's coming back to it to get it, grab jersey, grab arm, do whatever you have to. Keep the ball out of her hand. Make sure the officials call it, because you don't want Olivia Miller with the ball in her hands from here.
So tonight's matchup for first place in the Buckeye Border Conference, we said it a couple of times, these two are going to meet again with a little bit more high stakes on the line.
The trilogy continues.
Right? So if we can we pull up that tournament bracket one more time, Ken? We're putting Ken Reeker on the spot. So there's the sectional draw for the girls that came out last Sunday. So the district semifinals, district final will be played at Defiance High School. These first 2 rounds will be the sites of the higher seeded team. So Wednesday, February 21st, 7 p.m., Stryker's going to go to Pettisville. So I think maybe after the game, what we've seen tonight, are we penciling that in on NWOhio.live? Ken says yes. Miles?
He says, what's the date? I'm still looking at the top of the bracket. Crestview.
February 21st. Winner, by the way, is going to get Hilltop in a sectional final. That'll be played Saturday, February the 24th. As the inbound's knocked away, it hits off the scorer's table.
Everybody's hoping that Ayersville and Crestview slip up before they play them. How about Crestview, though? Callie Gregory becoming the all-time leading scorer there last weekend. What a heck of a player she is.
Pettisville just continues to advance like football. They're just advancing down the sideline before the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Now it's more like football as bodies are hitting the floor. Coach Roofer wanting a call from the official. The officials, well, now they're going to wave in some substitutions. Oh, they have to. That's my apologies. I did not realize there was a foul called there. That is the 5th on Aubrey Clemens. As Miller will miss the first of 2 free throws.
And make this one 6-point margin. You'll force Stryker to start thinking about hitting a 3 ball.
That's exactly what happens. Now Strauss gets the steal. And now reaching in, and foul's going to go on Laura Lipe.
Now you wonder if Stryker just kind of ran out of gas at the end of the regulation. Points have been so tough for him to come by in this overtime, and it's been the Miller show. Miller time has dominated the offense for Pettisville, but give her a ton of credit, Randy. Set a statement starting overtime with that big-time bomb.
Split this latest pair of free throws. Now a 7-point lead for the Blackbirds. 35-28 as we near the 2-minute mark of our extra session. Rethmel looking, can't find anything. Laid the elbow in, but still it's going to be yet another steal. Becca Strauss will rip that away as the Blackbirds have the basketball. Over to Klopfenstein. And the entry pass inside. Nope, we're going to get, I think Pettisville's going to use its final timeout. The scoreboard says they have 2 left, so they might still have 1. Or, I'm sorry, I'm looking to get the wrong team.
Yeah, Pettisville now down to 0. A good timeout, though, by Pettisville because the ball had kind of died in that corner. They were in a world of trouble. You saw danger lurking, so call timeout, jail out a free card, if you will.
So minute 48 left to play. So if this holds, Pettisville will be one of the teams going to 5-1 in the Buckeye Border Conference. And again, gets no easier for them next week as they try to win at least a piece of the Buckeye Border Conference crown as they're going to welcome in the Hilltop Cadets.
We had them against Montpelier here on NWOhio.live. And boy, Libby Baker, what a monster she can be, right? Heck of a player for them, not just in basketball, but we've seen her in volleyball and
softball as well.
Is there a better middle hitter in Northwest Ohio than Libby Baker? She's fantastic.
Pettisville inbound, holding on to the lead. Strauss has it in the corner. Gets it out to Miller. Miller still plays out at the volleyball line. Being defended now by Folk. Miller gets it back out to Strauss. Strauss back to Miller. Stryker letting too much time run off here. I think that's the same thing Coach Roofer is saying. Now it's one poked away. But Pettisville manages to maintain it. Back to Miller here with 1:14 to go.
Stryker just letting too much time run off the clock. You're at the point now you just got to foul anybody.
Strauss backing up near the timeline. Loses a basketball in the double team. Leip hits the deck. Still on the floor. We're going to have an injured player, and we're going to have a call. And Stryker's going to get a couple of free throws.
Yeah, Leip finally up. She is smarting, holding that hip. Freilich with the contact, spin back to that left hand. Boy, that was a 50-50 type call. Goes the way of Stryker.
No, they're not going to say this is a shooting foul.
Hey, Coach Roofer can't believe it. She's like, what do you think she was doing?
And Stryker's going to take a timeout here as they're going to both look at Laura Leip and set something up offensively. Down 7 with under a minute to play.
Well, it looks like Leip's going to be okay. I say that because it's not me in pain. She's on the bench right there, and you see her stretching out that right hip. Tough
Biggest
player.
thing is now the trainer wasn't making his way over there, but now he is. So, you know, it has to at least be semi-bad if the trainer's getting involved.
Now, see her. She is in obvious discomfort, but tough player. She's going to stay in there.
You know, hit her hip hard, diving for a loose ball. And it reminded you of the original XFL. Remember the
scramble for the
ball?
Scramble
for the ball.
Yeah,
and that went away quickly with the fractured hip of the first scramble in the first game.
I loved it, though. It was a great concept.
Now we'll see what the Rocks got in store of the new United Football League.
I'm going to guess a lot of bad quarterback play.
57.2 seconds to go in overtime.
They're taking Falk away. Smart play by Pettisville.
Reese Crichton does the inbound and gets it in. There's Rethmel. Rethmel's three. That one might have been partially deflected. Offensive rebound is up, no good. Strauss has the rebound in the corner. She's surrounded by 3 white jerseys. Ball's then tied up, and Stryker's going to get it back on the arrow.
Yeah, really the worst place to be on the floor. That was a 3-lady trap on Strauss, and nobody came back to help her.
Stryker trying to get a little bit of movement off this inbound. Finally, they get it in. Step back 3, that one is short. Strauss has another rebound. Strauss to the sideline now, over to Miller. And Miller's going to be fouled with 37.3 to go. So Olivia Miller with the opportunity to maybe salt this one away for Pettisville. 18 big points. I believe 15 coming here in the second half and overtime. She'll hit the first one. And now the second free throw is good as well. Extends it to 37-28. Stryker's yet to score here in overtime. Rethmel trying to fix that. Can't bank in the 3. Miller with one more rebound. Going to race this one into the front court. See how Stryker elects to play this out. Down 9 in the final few seconds. Miller picks up her dribble. Handoff comes over. Now Strauss with it. Strauss still has her dribble now to Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein back to Strauss. 4 to play. Miller's going to get it back. Final seconds are going to run off, and that's going to do it. As the Pettisville Blackbirds have come on the road, and they will stay at least tied for first in the Buckeye Border Conference as they come away with a big win tonight over the Stryker Panthers, 37-28. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor. Miles Holliday is going to catch up with our player of the game when we return here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
37-28 the final. The Pettisville Blackbirds able to win this one in overtime as they pick up a big win in the Buckeye Border Conference. Stay at least tied for first. Big part of that was the second half out of Olivia Miller. She's our player of the game, and she's down on the floor with our Miles Holiday.
How are you guys?
Well, the grit of our team, just going out there and making sure that we get this done was really big in this game.
Yeah, this had to be a lot of pressure. This was kind of an elimination game in a BBC race. And what was the move in the locker room before you got?
We were very excited and hype. It was an exciting, eventful locker room.
Great moment to start the overtime. You seized the moment. It looked like you had that glimmer in your eye to make a big play. Yeah, overtime, and you step back and hit that big three.
Well, I had to make it up because I definitely did not see the time and did not take the shot off on time, so I just had to make it up.
Yeah, you got another one in BBC. And what's it going to take for you guys to get that BBC title?
Just another game like this, playing really hard and giving all we got.
All right, this was a great game. Finish it with a great half-court shot right here. Your teammates are waiting for you now. I got to ask you, are you going to make it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Olivia Miller from half court. Oh, that looks a little bit short. Congratulations, Olivia Miller, our player of the game.
A big night again. Ends up with, I believe, 20 points to lead the Blackbirds as they get the huge win. They're going to have one more, like she said, back at home against Hilltop to wrap up the Buckeye Border Conference. So 37-28 again, the final. We want to thank everyone making our night possible. Starts with Ken Holstoppel, the athletic director here at Stryker, always welcoming each and every time we come in tonight. I want to thank young Nicholas, for coming by running the camera tonight. So it's good to get him out of the house every once in a while and help out. And, of course, Ken Rieker for making everything look and sound the way it's supposed to. 37-28 the final. Pettisville gets the win in overtime over Stryker. So for my partner, Miles Holiday, and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.